Last episode we went dancing at the local police station, showed some of the locals directions away from the men's locker room, and after a lot of fighting we finally made our way into the evidence room, so you know what this means. What do you mean you don't know? You're telling me you don't remember? You tell me you don't remember? Alright, let's get into it. There was also a slowly growing concern of our character being too tired but too panicked to sleep. A vicious cycle. So we're going to have to get out soon and find somewhere safe to rest. This has to be the quietest pea shooter I've ever heard. Yeah, it's a modded gun, okay? There's just a couple little bits of expanded gear. It doesn't take away from the original game. Just relax. Alright, it's just raining like non-stop. So we're gonna wait a little bit longer, and if it just keeps going, we're just gonna have to brave it out and run through the puddles. Oh my god, the rain is like cyclonic. This is awful. I can't even hear myself think. You know what? I'm going back inside. There's always one. There's always one just hanging around, doing absolutely nothing useful. Just pop him. Oh. Okay, good to see the new ragdolls are blending in well. So much time has passed, and there is still rain. Endless rain. What am I going to eat tonight? Alright, well I'm just going to have to go for it, honestly. Honestly, one of the hardest mechanics for me to master and get my head wrapped around was just not sprinting everywhere and freaking out when I was playing. Walking everywhere is key to survival. Probably one of the biggest keys to survival in this game. Alright, so we're almost back now. There's a fair few infected behind us, but hopefully we should be fine. We were pretty tired earlier, but we should be fine now. I've just got to make it over this last fence coming up, and then we should be home sweet home for now. Well, Seymour, I made it, despite your directions. Okay, just had a huge panic attack. I heard our character breathing, because he's so unfit and just disgusting, and I thought it was a zombie, and I immediately panicked. Gonna quickly smash out a power nap because I want to get back down to the television and watch more carpentry and cooking shows with Gordy Benson. Honestly, best part of the first week. It always takes me like 130 attempts just to get the option to siphon gasoline from cars. I don't know what it is. Siphon gasoline, need a hose? Well, that's new. Yeah, well, the sun didn't last long. And the zombies started coming. Alright, so good news. I believe I've found the house I spawned in a few respawns back that I could never find again, but I've managed to find it. And I think this is where we're going to set up base. This is going to be... What I aim to do is this is going to be my first ever fortified house slash base, so fingers crossed. I'm not quite the zombie killing champion I made myself out to be. Okay, that took a little bit longer than intended, but we got there. Finally, we have a place to stay and call our home, which is awesome. This thing has a basement and no upstairs, so, you know, it could be bigger, but I think, well, I hope it's going to provide us with the foundation we need to create a really good little fortified position in a safe location. Except for this guy out the backyard, and his friends. And I was just in time, because it is almost midnight, and we should be getting another awesome show on television, and we can do some more learning, you know, we go outside, we chop, we learn, we come back, it all goes in circles. Good times had by all. So I think what we'll do is we'll close all the curtains in the house, add some extra curtains if needed, and then we'll start working on fortifying this place. But that'll be in the next episode. If you've been enjoying this sort of chill little sesh, please leave a like, and next videos will be better. Let's check the basement. Oh shit, there's a person down here. Look at this. This is the most wild basement ever. It's ruining the basement, ma'am. The neighbor's house had even better loot. A whole bunch of medical supplies which you could use, including antidepressants. And they had a whole bunch of different books and bits and pieces that we could use to train our skills, which was excellent. I've been looting for a short period now. We're going to go through and try and loot as many houses as we can. Now that we have a safe house set up, we do need to find a car with some fuel, but we'll loot houses in the meantime. Well, I've managed to find a van in pretty good nick. It also has some gas cans inside, so I'm going to take these with me and try and siphon some fuel, and then take it to the book van. Hopefully we can bring it back to our house. That would be excellent. There's nothing quite like playing a game where there's just no one around. You know, you're expecting zombies to be around, but when the whole place is empty, it's actually very eerie, and I don't like it. I never thought I'd be saying that. Well, we got pretty lucky. There were a few cars on the way here that had a little bit of fuel left, so we've combined all that and filled this car up, and we're going to head back and go relax at home. If you like this kind of video, let me know, or if you prefer longer videos, let me know that too. I've tried to cut this up to leave in only the interesting bits, but I'm not sure what works, so we'll just see. Play it by ear. Well, that just about brings us to the end of this video. It's not been too intense, but I really did need to get the vehicle to our house and just ensure that we had a house to get to that was safe. I look forward to making more of these videos of our little adventure here and hopefully include more interesting events that happen, but we got to slowly build this up and see how things go. This will be one of my first times surviving more than a week or two, so I can't wait to see where it takes us. If you did like this video, please leave a like, it really does help. And let me know in the comments if you'd like to see specific things. I also like to do challenges from time to time, so I do want to do those. But appreciate you guys if you interact with the whole video or whatever. If you've watched up to this far, it means a lot. And I'll be uploading more soon of this adventure. Let's see where we get to. You guys have a good one, and we'll see you again soon. Peace.